What's up, y'all? Dixie T here. First off, let me get this out of the way. TNA Lockdown Review 2010 review of it will be up on Thursday as usual. Getting back to the regular time slot, Thursdays. Expect my review of it in Lockdown, and hopefully y'all like it, and I'm liking the positive feedback. And speaking of things that are TNA, well, TNA. There's a new heavyweight champ, and his name is Rob Van Dam. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting stuff, team. Very interesting stuff. Rob Van Dam is now your world heavyweight champion in TNA. What I gotta say about this? A couple things. First off, the match was very good. Pretty good match for the world title. Both guys really good. I gotta give props to AJ using, the working the leg, making sure basically taking out RVD's offense and all that good stuff. Some great back and forth action and everything else. You know, back and forth. RVD basically catching AJ with a nice little power bomb, and then jumping up to the top rope, hitting the 5-star frog splash, and hitting it. My thoughts were, I was shocked. I was like, no way. I thought AJ was going to kick out. Um, yeah. Yeah, AJ was going to kick out and basically, survive another day beating a Van Dam clean. Um, Another thing, and honestly, it was a good match, and it made the thing a very good celebration. I liked it. And what I really liked was the whole presentation of it. They made it a really big deal. Having the person, you had Dixie Carter was there, Hogan, Bischoff, all the guys from Team Hogan. It was a very good, you know, very good showing. I really like that. Um, oh, by the way, Samoa Joe's back. I'm gonna talk a little bit at that later in the video if I have time, because I'm just doing it straight from the hip. Uh, God, I hate this 10-minute rule. But anyway, moving on. Gotta hit this thing up. You know, I see a lot of negatives. It's a television. You give a championship match away. It's free television. Some people would say there's some negatives that you should make your television show. Should be like a title change should basically be on you know on the pay per view. Some people would say, and I wouldn't disagree. I would agree with that somewhat, but sometimes if you keep going at that same format, it gets to basically being stale. And honestly, I gotta say this. Thing about AJ Styles is this: 7 months is a pretty long damn time to have a heavyweight belt. In this day and age, I mean, if he beat RVD, what next? Maybe a Abyss rematch. And have him beat him clean to Abyss. Then what? You have what? Summerversary. Um, Honestly, I would not. I don't really see anything else. I think this is a good thing. I mean, you get someone up out there, you have a good positive. I think RVD's gonna hold it till probably until Slammiversary at least, and you'll have some shenanigans happen. And I think they're gonna put that belt back on AJ Styles, get more heat on him, and basically, I think I just foresee him. I just foresee AJ Styles being the world. I just see him and Pope main eventing Bound for Glory, and by that time, I think Pope will be built up enough and ready to take that next step. And I think Pope would not be. This won't be a hot shot because I think they're building him up very well. I think Pope, because honestly, the man is over like hell. I mean, if you watch Lockdown, God, he was over. He got a little bit of boost. Man, that crowd was ready. Pope was ready. I think Pope is. I think Pope is just at the brink. He's right there. He's only 31 years old. I think by Bound for Glory, people are going to be clamoring for him. He is going to be just this unstoppable monster and everything else. I think Pope will be just fine where he is. I think maybe he might need to win a global championship, have like a nice 3 month reign with that belt as well. Maybe that sort of thing. take the belt from Orlando Jordan, and basically, move on. With that, next thing I would do. Next thing, I'm not worried about AJ Styles. I think because some people say, well, there's no real any energy left. I really because I think Team Flair needs to recoup because the last couple pay per views have been basically being embarrassed in. And besides AJ winning, I really don't think they need to get. I think Sacrifice and Slammiversary. Sacrifice is where they start getting their mojo back, but Slam a freaking Versary will get all their heat back and probably make them a dominant force in TNA for a good long while. And by the and one more thing for my time's up here. Samoa Joe returns with a beard, and I think he lost a little bit of weight. Yeah, I think it was very interesting to have that. I mean, Samoa Joe coming back, he performed really well. He was hot, he was fiery, and I think maybe if you're not going to get pulled, I think honestly, I think maybe you push Joe to maybe the global title when they put the title on Orlando Jordan and push Orlando Jordan and Joe feud and probably push that thing into like Victory Road or something. That sort of thing. I think that would be very interesting as well because I think that could happen as well. I think Joe would win the title and bring more credibility to it. Have him wearing that belt for like 4, 5, 6 months, 7 months as well. And have say, I don't know, maybe Pope could do it if he's not going to be in the title picture to really put more energy on the Pope. Or maybe put something like, say, I don't know, let's see, Desmond Wolf. Wolf and Joe, I think that would be an interesting little feud as well. Well, here's hoping TNA does not drop the ball, and because they did some very interesting things, and Impact was was a solid show, by the way. I watched most of it, and I didn't feel like my intelligence was assaulted most of the time, and things really I think a lot of things were pretty good, and hopefully TNA continues this. And because I don't like to bash anything, I want TNA to do well. I want WWE to do well. I want ROH to do well. I want all companies to do well. And believe me, if all these companies do well, we do well. I mean, the fans go well. I mean, we spread the word, and we don't look like idiots when when they have a bad product and everything else. So anyway, that's all I want to say. TNA, I think this is a good move. If they do it right, I think they can look smart down the road. RVD is a mainstream name. I think it should be a good decision. And AJ held that belt for a long time, my friend. And I mean, that's a long damn time for a champion. If he didn't be, and honestly, if he would have lost, if AJ didn't lose there, I think he would have probably become aware of basically being stale to the point of like saying, well, who can beat him? If he beats like say they have rematch with Abyss and Sacrifice and he survives the King of the Mountain match, then who? I mean, there's no one really left. I mean, the guy, dirty or clean, the guy he beat everybody. There's no one left. Except okay, maybe Jeff Hardy. Maybe he beat Jeff Hardy, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I hope AJ will probably get the belt back by Slammiversary. That's what's gonna happen, and that's my personal opinion. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Look out for my review on TNA Lockdown 2010 on Thursdays when I upload to Blip TV. All right, and that's all I gotta say. Big CT here. Peace and love. I almost messed that up. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Later.